November 4th, it's time for the book club this month. Of course, it's day one of our new story, and this month it's called Leila and the Blue Fox.
没错，又到了我们好书俱乐部的单元咯。我们上个月呢介绍的是人跟章鱼之间的一个有趣的、很温馨的故事嘛，对不对？那我们今天我们这个月的这个主题呢是人跟狐狸啊，就是北极狐。我们来看一下我们的这个标题哦，雷拉与蓝狐，它的英文标题是 Leila and the Blue Fox。这个 Blue Fox 呢，它其实事实上提的是Arctic Fox， 也就是北极狐的意思。我以前在托福测验的时候，曾经读过一篇文章，就提到说，这个北极狐它会换毛，它是一种 camouflage， 有点像是伪装之术。到了夏天的时候，它的毛是那种棕色的；到了冬天的时候呢，它会慢慢从秋天慢慢那个棕毛会退掉，退掉之后长出来是白毛，它就可以在这个冬天的时候，冰天雪地的时候。就自动可以隐藏它自己。
Very interesting. Our subtitle today is A Magical Tale of Survival and Forgiveness. A tale is a story. Survival it means living despite difficult or maybe even dangerous situations. Usually it's very hard. And forgiveness, of course, means in the past, bad things happen, and we want to say right now it's all okay.
没错，所以在这里的话，我们看到副标题提到 a magical tale，tale 就是 story， 好，就是故事的意思，好，是这个神奇的故事。关于什么呢 ？Of survival 就是生存，尤其是在艰困环境下能够活下来，好 ，survival 这个名词 ，and forgiveness 的意思就是宽恕啊，或是原谅别人啊，希望说啊，以前的事情都过去了，现在我们都好好的。
All right, let's hear our story. And when we come back, we have paragraph 1.
Leila and the Blue Fox. Leila and the Blue Fox takes readers on 2 journeys. One follows 12-year-old Leila as she travels from the UK to visit her mother, a climate scientist working in Norway. The other tracks an Arctic fox named Miso, who is driven by her instincts to take a journey into the unknown. Leila hasn't seen her mother since her family left war-torn Syria 6 years ago. She believes that her mother loves her job more than her. As a result, they face an emotional struggle to solve the conflict between them. Miso, the Arctic fox, faces struggles of her own as she crosses vast distances of ice, snow, and frozen oceans. Climate change has made food hard to come by, and she has to avoid predators like eagles, wolves, and bears. Leila and Miso's story seems to begin as 2 separate tales. However, as readers progress through the story, the 2 characters' similarities begin to show, and their journeys gradually come together. With poetic language, Leila and the Blue Fox allows readers to deeply connect with the characters and their struggles. The book's vivid illustrations also bring the Arctic's frozen landscape to life.
All right, friends, welcome to the book club. We're talking about Leila and the Blue Fox. Let's begin paragraph 1. Leila and the Blue Fox takes readers on 2 journeys.
好，我们来先看第一段的第一句话哦，它就告诉你说 Leila and the Blue Fox 这本书呢，你会注意到，因为是书名，所以它有一个斜体字的这种特别的设计，对不对？好，这本书《雷拉与蓝狐》呢 takes readers on 2 journeys。如果今天提到说 takes readers on a journey 的话，就代表把这个读者带上了一场旅程，但这边地方它是2场旅程，这很特别，所以这边请帮我把这个 on 特别把它圈一下，这个 take readers on to journey 就是带着读者走上2趟的这种旅程。
Be careful, we don't want to 去外在加 ies here, we want to use this y. Now, a journey we know means like a long adventure. This is not a short time, but journey 的原本的意思 actually means how far you can go in one day. And we know this because what's another word for a diary? A journal. A journal means what happened today. So the original meaning of journey just means like if we could go for a long walk all day long, we'll walk how many kilometers?
Maybe 60 kilometers?
60. I was going to say 2 kilometers, but okay. No. So you would talk about how far you went that day. But journey today we feel is a long adventure. This is a very long time.
没错，所以老师就讲到说 journey 这个字呢，原本它的意思其实是一天可以走多远。所以如果说你看到另外一个字 journal 的话是指日志，对不对？就是日记的这个 diary 的另外一个日志，尤其是什么航海日志啊，都会使用这个 journal 这个字，它是同一个字源。那所以在这里的话，你要特别注意的事情是 journey 它本来的意思，还有 journey 这里面是 ey， 所以说是变复数的时候直接加 s 就好，这要特别记得。
One follows 12-year-old Leila as she travels from the UK to visit her mother, a climate scientist working in Norway. So one follows. This means one story, one adventure, one journey follows this child.
OK， 他们提到有2趟旅程，那我们其中一趟旅程是跟着谁呢？好，其中一趟旅程呢是跟着12岁的主角 Leila， 好，这个女孩子 ，as she travels from the UK， 她从英国呢 to visit her mother， 啊，她一路漂洋过海的要去找她妈妈。妈妈在哪里呢？她告诉你说 ，a climate scientist， 她妈妈本身是一个这个气候学家哦。好 ，working in Norway 是在挪威工作，她从英国要跑到挪威去啊，找她妈妈，千里寻母的这样的感觉。
Now, climate here is an adjective. It's not a verb here, so we don't say climate. A-T-E 这里发短I, climate. Now, the climate is the weather in a place over a very long time. Some summers are hotter and some summers are colder, etc. But over 100 years, 200 years, we get an average. That's the climate.
没错，所以 climate 通常是指很长时间累积起来的那种天气形态。所以我们常常听到有 weather 这个字，指的是天气。今天天气好不好？也许今天呢下雨，明天出太阳，这种短期的我们可以用 weather， 但长期累积起来的这种气候的一个形态呢，我们就用 climate 这个字来表达。另外，顺便说一下，我们常常提到的气候变迁。Climate change 刚好也是这本书的一个主题，还有大家非常非常关心的一个议题哦。Climate change 要特别记得。
The other tracks an Arctic fox named Miso, who is driven by her instincts to take a journey into the unknown. So the other tracks just means the other story follows. Your instincts are the natural abilities you are born with. You can do it from the day you are a baby, like spiders make spider webs.
没错，所以这里的话，老师先提到这个 instincts 啊 ，instincts 就是我们的本能哦。比方说，今天如果有球要往你这个方向丢过来，你本能下意识就会闭眼睛，然后避开嘛。这个东西不用教，你自己就会弄。它这本身就是天生与生俱来的一种能力，就是 instincts。我们来看一下这边这句话，他说 the other 好 the other journey 好，它不是有2条故事线吗？另外一条故事线呢 tracks an Arctic fox 好，它是跟着这个一个北极狐。它的名字呢 named Miso， 它的名字叫米索。这个北极狐，它是一只母狐狸哦。Who is driven by her instincts？ 好，这边特别注意一下，它用 who， 它不是用 which， 代表说其实我们也把它有点拟人化的感觉。好，它是在本能的驱使之下 ，driven by her instincts to take a journey into the unknown.
All right, with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 2. Hey friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. It is November 4th. We are on pages 10 and 11. It's the book club, and the book this month is Leila and the Blue Fox. We learned we have 2 journeys, one about 12-year-old Leila and one about an Arctic fox named Miso. Let's learn more. Leila hasn't seen her mother since her family left war-torn Syria 6 years ago. This is a little bit hard to say. Say it slower. War-torn Syria.
Yeah, war-torn Syria.War-torn 常常就指这种饱受战火摧残的什么什么地方 ，a war-torn land 这样的感觉。所以我们看这一段第一句话，告诉你说 ，Leila hasn't seen her mother， 她已经很久没有看到她的母亲了 ，since her family left war-torn Syria。好，自从呢他们的家里离开了这个饱受战火摧残的叙利亚 6 years ago， 在6年前。所以你先知道一下我们的主角。他的主角呢，其实是叙利亚人，好，他们家是叙利亚的这个家庭背景。然后呢，在6岁的时候，在小朋友6岁的时候呢，他们家呢因为爆发了这个内战，叙利亚内战的话是在2011年的时候开始。2013年、14年的时候，你可能有看到一张照片，是一个小男生，好，是在那个海滩上面死掉，因为他们很多人逃出去的过程中就不幸身亡了嘛。所以在这里的话，你可能知道一点点背景是好的。所以他就告诉你说，他呢自从六岁的时候，就是6年前，好，他呢从那个叙利亚家里从叙利亚逃到英国去之后，他就没有再看过他妈妈了。
Okay, so where is Syria? If you can look at a map,You know where the Middle East is. It's that big triangle shape between Europe and Africa. Syria is the very top of it. Now, our friend Leila lives in England, the UK, and mom is in Norway. That's that big, like near that hook there. So they're really far away from home in very different environments. And she's just 12 years old. She hasn't seen mom in a long time. This is hard on a little kid.Our next sentence says, she believes that her mother loves her job more than her, which, you know, little kids sometimes have a hard time understanding why mom and dad work so much.
没错，所以在这里的话，你可以注意到说，所以说他6岁之后搬到这个英国去之后，妈妈可能就到挪威去工作了，然后这6年来都没有看过他，然后所以在这里的话，你看到第二句话就可以理解 ，she believes that her mother loves her job more than her。其实是相对来讲，在他妈妈的心里头，小朋友会觉得说，工作跟我，事实上你可能觉得工作比较重要，我没有那么重要，所以6年都看不到我也没有关系。很多时候，小孩子是无法知道爸妈在工作的情况之下，到底是怎么看待小孩、看待工作的。
All right, get your pencils ready or your pen right in your magazine. As a result, or so, they face an emotional struggle.To solve the conflict between them. So when we say as a result, this just means S-O, so. And your emotional struggle means there are a lot of strong feelings about this thing we have to fight about. These are usually sad or angry feelings, but not always. And conflict means a fight. We can write these words down and remember that.
没错，这边有重要的词汇，我们来学一下哦。As a result， 就像老师刚刚所讲的，就是 so， 所以说呢，后面怎么样？这样 ，they face an emotional struggle。emotional 的意思就是里面有一个字 emotion， 就是情绪，情绪上的这种互相的拉扯。你想想看，妈妈6年都没有看到你，好像她都没事人一样，都没有关系，都不会想我吗？所以当他见了面之后，其实心里头不会只有妈我好想你，不会，他可能会有一些怨怼，有一些不甘心。好，所以在前面我们在看到 subtitle 的时候写到 forgiveness， 我在觉得应该是跟他母女之间的关系是有关的。所以在这边他提到说，他们必须面临着许多这种情绪上的一些纠葛啦、情感的纷争啦 ，to solve the conflict.Between them, conflict 就是像老师刚刚所讲的，就是一些那种冲突 ，OK， 所以就6年不见了之后，心里累积了许多的情感，要怎么样去解决
All right, Miso, the Arctic fox, faces struggles of her own as she crosses vast distances of ice, snow, and frozen oceans. So, an Arctic fox lives in very cold places.There is ice, and they need to go find food. That means walking very far. A vast distance means you are going very far between two places.
没错，在这里的话，你看到 vast distances 指的就是很长很长、很遥远的距离。所以这里的话，它就话锋一转，转到我们的北极狐身上。Miso, the Arctic fox, 好 faces struggles， 它用到了 struggle 这个字，前面是 emotional struggle， 但这边的话用的是 faces struggles。 这边如果加了 s 之后，多半指的是实际面临到的一些困难。好，什么样的困难呢 ？Of her own as she crosses the vast distances of ice, snow, and frozen oceans. 所以在这个迁徙的过程当中，可能会碰到非常非常的困难，找食物啊，可能也会碰到一些熊啊，那些其他的那个猛兽等等，这些困难，实际的困难，它会用 struggles 加上 s 来表达 problems 这样的感觉。
Climate change has made food hard to come by. It's not easy to get. And she has to avoid predators like eagles, wolves, and bears. A predator are hunter animals. They want to get you. They want to eat you. A wolf, 当复数要出 f 加 ves.
没错。所以这句话呢，我们就看到说 climate change 就是我们刚刚所讲的嘛，气候变迁，对不对？气候变迁呢 has made food hard to come by. 好，这个 hard to come by 就是很难取得的意思。因为气候变迁的关系，所以当地呢本来有食物的变得没食物，它才要迁徙嘛。然后呢 ，and she has to avoid predators.Avoid 就是指避开这些 predators 天敌会吃它的这些动物，像是什么 eagles, wolves, and bears. 这边特别注意一下 predators 这个字，很多时候我们提到 predators 会想到另外一个字叫做 prey. Predators and prey 特别注意 predators 可数会加 s， 但是 prey P-R-E-Y 它本身是不可数的，所以你会听到 predators and prey 没有 s。
That's right. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we have paragraph 3. Okay, friends, welcome back to the book club on Enjoy English School. We are on pages 10 and 11. Let's begin paragraph 3. Leila and Miso's story seem to begin as two separate tales. Now, separate, yayo-ate, just like climate. But I didn't say separate. This is not a verb. This is an adjective. When we have ate and it's an adjective or a noun, we need to say it, not ate.
没错，很多看到 ate 结尾的字，还要特别注意一下它的词性。它这个地方 separate， 它如果是分开的，它是一个形容词的话，那个 ate 那个 a 要发成 it。短声这个 it 好 separate 好这样子的话就没错了。所以这句话我们来看一下 Leila and Miso's story 好，他们这两个人的故事呢好怎么样 seem to begin 好感觉上开始是两条分开的故事线，开始的时候看似如此。
However, as readers progress through the story, the two characters' similarities begin to show and their journeys gradually come together. So at first they are separate, and then they gradually, slowly come together into one story.
好，接下来我们看这句话说 however 然而呢有一个反转咯 as readers progress through the story 这个字要特别小心 progress 因为它是动词，所以我们重音要放在 grass 这个地方 progress 有的时候你会听到人家念成 progress 的时候它的词性会是名词的形态，所以要特别注意一下重音的位置。然后随着这个读者深入故事的进展呢 ，the two characters similarities 意思他们两个故事的这个相似的程度、相似性，这个叫做 similarity 相似的地方。这两个主角相似之处呢，开始慢慢浮现出来 ，and their journeys gradually come together 然后两条故事线呢，最后就会慢慢汇集在一起。
The opposite of similarities is differences. So they have differences, but they have a lot of similarities. And now we can see how the two stories fit together. Let's continue with poetic language. Leila and the Blue Fox allows readers to deeply connect with the characters and their struggles. There's that word again, struggles. Now, poetic language means these are beautiful words. These aren't just any old story. It feels very beautiful. Poetic is the adjective of poetry. P-O-E-T-R-Y. Don't forget, poetry is uncountable.
没错，诗集 poetry 这个字呢，它是不可数的。如果你要想到是一首可以读的诗的话，我们会说 poem， 它的话是 P-O-E-M， 这是可数，但 poetry 不可数哦。 所以我们来看这句话，他说 with poetic language 他用一种非常诗意的这种写法，这样的这种说法。Leila and the Blue Fox 这本书呢 allows readers to deeply connect with the characters and their struggles， 让这个读者能够很实际的去感受这个角色们的那种挣扎产生一种深刻的连结 deeply connect with the characters。 所以在这里顺便注意一下，我们如果说提到这本书的话，我稍微去看了一下，他在讲到那个狐狸的时候，他那个写的那个文字是非常非常诗意的。如果他在讲到故事的时候，他又回来正常的一种文字，你有机会可以去看到他这样的切换。
They have those comparisons, right? The similarities and so at the end, I wonder how they come together.
Yeah.
Because you have two language styles, and when they come together, how does that change, right?
没错。
Interesting. All right. The book's vivid illustrations also bring the Arctic's frozen landscape to life. Now, vivid is an adjective, and that it can make something more powerful, but usually when we say vivid, it talks about clear images in your mind or very bright colors. If we look at the very top of our story, survival, we have VIV. And survival, we said, that means you live in difficult situations. VIV in Latin means to live. So vivid here it's very bright, it's very colorful. And when things are very bright and colorful, we usually think they're very healthy. So this also means to like life and bright and good things. It's not like things that are dead or very dull and plain.
没错 ，VIV 这个字根在拉丁字根里头是跟 to live 跟生命有关系的，所以你在 survival， 也就是我们看到这个副标题里面 survival 这个字，你会看到 VIV 是跟生命有关。那在这里的话呢，你也会看到 vividly， 它 VIV 也出现了，所以它这句话说 the book's vivid illustrations， illustrations 就是指插图。你有机会你看到另外一个亮点就是它这个插图，然后插图呢非常非常去表达那种在那种非常北方，然后有很多的雪，然后呢这个狐狸在那边看着，他的眼睛看过去那种场景，你有机会去感受到那个氛围。他说这个书的这个插画非常非常生动。Also bring the Arctic frozen landscape to life.Bring something to life 就是让整个东西栩栩如生了起来。那 frozen landscape 多半指的是那种一般的那种山水这种自然的景观。
All right, well, with that, we will begin our extended 24-hour break, but we'll be back tomorrow with day 2 of the book club on Enjoy English School. I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Antony.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.